Welcome, disc golf fans. My name is Chris German, and I am part of Gatekeeper Media. I have a special guest with me today, Joel Freeman, and we're bringing you round 2 MPO chase card for the 2018 Delaware Disc Golf Challenge, presented by Innova Disc, coverage powered by PDGA and Millennium Disc. Joel, got some stats up there. Those were parks from round 1. We got a pretty stacked card, huh?
Absolutely, yeah. Thanks so much for having me on the show. Definitely excited to get into this round and see some good golf from these awesome players.
Yeah, round 1 was the first time you ever did commentary, so it seemed like you had a lot of fun. I wanted to bring you back on and see if we can vibe and see what happens this round. This is no spoilers, but this is a good round.
Absolutely, yeah. No, yeah, thanks for having me back. Round 1 was a blast, and here we are opening up with Andrew Fish on hole 1.
Yeah, he was last year's champ, so I know he beat out Ricky Wysocki last year. This is the first year that this is part of the NT, so it's pretty exciting to see the natural or the PDGA come through the Delaware tri-state area.
Absolutely.
Look at that.
Wow, and what a smash from Jeremy Koling. That is way up and around the corner. That's in a fantastic position.
So we have Ricky here. He was on feature card. He fell down a little bit. Let's see if he can make his way back up.
Wow. And that surprises me seeing Ricky throw a backhand off this tee. Does
agree.
that seem odd to you?
Yeah, I mean, I would if he has the chance to throw a flick or a forehand, I think he's going to be able to take that, and this hole sets up for that perfectly.
Absolutely. Yeah, and our lefty, of course, catching a little early.
Yeah, he'll be pinched a little in there, but here's Fish doing what he does. That finesse. Ooh.
Catching a late tree there. Not bad. He'll have an up and down for par. Maybe a long look at a birdie.
Zach just kind of throwing overhand with a little roller.
Wow, he's
Ooh.
done a good job with this.
Look at that.
Wow, and let's see if it can curl. Come on, curl up.
Still going.
Yeah, not bad at all. He'll have, somewhere in the realm of 40 feet for his birdie look.
Should be able to run that as we have Jeremy Koling here.
Wow. Gosh, yeah, Germ is so good with that MD2. He's got that nice S-line MD2 that he loves, just kind of soft, flip-up type of forehand approaches.
And here's
just
Ricky.
Like that.
Oh, he gets stump.
An unfortunate reaction from the ground there.
And that's the thing with this course is there's just a lot of rocks, a lot of stumps. The greens are either fast, unpredictable, really.
Right. You'll see a lot of those bizarre reactions off the ground like that. It looked like Ricky executed his shot how he wanted that time, but just didn't get the love.
Zach just hits the top of the cage there. So we have Ricky, and he knocks it in.
Yep. Typical Wysocki right there. Makes a small error, I guess, if you could even call it that, but keeps him outside the circle. No problem for Ricky.
He sinks it in. And here's Germ. He's also knocking in a birdie, so both these guys starting off pretty well. I would say out of hole 1 and 2, you want to be birdieing hole 1. I would say,
absolutely.
I would say going in the par 2 or hole 2, it's a little harder.
Yep. So. Absolutely. Yeah, assuming you can get a clean tee shot off of hole 1, then you're left with some sort of, 200 foot up and down, 250 foot up and down, something like that, whereas hole 2 is a bit longer, So in theory, if you think of hole 1's, the second half of hole 1 as a par 3, birdie that as opposed to the entire hole.
Yeah,
I don't know if that makes sense.
I understand where you're getting at. Hole 2 is definitely a tough one, I would say. Out of only being 4 par 3s on the course, this one ranks pretty high up there.
Absolutely.
Third hardest hole.
Third hardest hole on the course in relation to par. And Koling goes with the forehand here. He's been known to throw those unconventional kind of turnover sidearms on what looks to be a backhand hole. Yeah. And he didn't do too bad there.
Look at that. That's the more conventional throw. It's already
Absolutely.
backhand. You just kind of want that steady hyzer. A little late on the hyzer. Try to sneak in there.
Ricky showing you how it's done. Let's see what Fish can do here.
And Fish known for being a woods golfer. He's doing what he does. Gets right inside the circle.
Yeah, not bad at all. And Andrew Fish did show you more of that traditional kind of higher shot, kind of that stand-up angle whereas Ricky and Zach, you can kind of see him keep it close to the ground. And that was a great little filter through the trees there.
That skip, man, that was 7 feet in the air. This Germ's running it.
Wow.
Left side of the basket.
Yep.
But be able to save par. Let's see what Fish can do here. Just a little low.
Yeah, and that was a close bid. You know, Fish is great from that range. There we go. Zach with a good connection for a 2. And it's cool to see, you know, a couple of names. Obviously, Ricky, some people might expect Ricky to be on every single lead card of every tournament he plays. We've seen Germ at a couple events, but it's good to see his face, you know, back up right at the top. And, of course, Fish, who didn't make his way, I don't think, to the West Coast this season. You know, so it's good to see kind of some different faces that we're maybe a little less used to seeing.
Yeah, but still well respected in the disc golf community. I would say a lot of the touring pros and those top people know the name Andrew Fish.
Absolutely. They've still got those high ratings on them.
So Ricky Wysocki starting off hot. He's 2 under through 2. Zach's also able to get a birdie there. So we have 9 under there. Ricky's able to pull ahead, 10 under.
Absolutely. Ricky leading the pack. And going into hole 3, you've got somewhat of an open shot, an early gap, gets you out into the open, and then you turn to the right, and you have to approach somewhat of maybe a peninsula green, if you would call it that. Ricky cutting in a little early there.
Yeah, it's going to be a little tough to get out of there. But I would say, would you say probably a roller, maybe like a really flex backhand?
I know Ricky's traditionally gone with the roller in past years, which I personally would probably not consider that play. That is a fantastic shot from Zach. And Germ's going to try to bend around the corner here with a sidearm.
And he's staying a little straight.
This is looking great,
It's
though.
coming back.
Yeah. Those are both quality shots from Zach and Germ there.
Yeah, because I would say on this hole, you definitely want to be more in the middle of the fairway. If you're a little too far to the left and a little farther down, it's a little harder on your approach shot to really hit that green.
Sure. And Andrew maybe looks a little close to the right side, but I think he'll have a fine angle from there.
Yeah, with his abilities, he should be able to turn this over probably.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, it was more of a straight shot. That's a good play there.
That's great.
Looking good, assuming that stayed up on the shelf.
Ricky kind of throws
Ricky.
that.
He's going to leave himself a look.
Yeah,
a long one, albeit.
But that's Ricky range.
Absolutely.
We're not unfamiliar to seeing him making those types of putts.
Absolutely.
This Jeremy's goes a little early.
And shout out to Big Germ round 1. I played with him, and he actually left himself with, I would say, maybe 90 feet off the tee on this hole. So he bent it way around the corner and honestly gave himself somewhat of a jump putt to the green. Oh, Ricky connecting. That is awesome.
Wow. Look at that. Germ as well.
Yep.
Ricky's on a hot start. 3 down through 3.
So we might be looking at a star frame here, huh?
Yeah. This Fish is able to knock his in, and unless Zach misses this 1-footer.
That's awesome.
First star frame.
Hole 3 is a good one to get it on.
Yeah, first star frame of the round. I would say so far, in this front 9, these guys are playing pretty good golf.
Absolutely. And hole 3 is one of the easier holes statistically, but it's kind of one of those feel-good birdies. So
yeah, I feel like when you get a par, you almost feel like you're losing a stroke to the card.
Sure.
On this hole.
Sure.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best.
All right, we're back with hole 4. 675 feet. You start out in the open, as you can see from the drone. You're trying to get a shot to move from the left to the right. So you'll either see righty backhand turnovers, rollers, or sidearms.
This is looking really nice from Rick.
Absolutely.
There it is. I would say this hole plays very similar to hole 3. It's just, I would say on that approach shot, you have a tighter gap that you kind of have to hit. It's kind of a straight line that you kind of want to take.
Yeah,
Maybe
absolutely.
a 200 foot putter approach.
It's looking like a great shot from Zach.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, that won't be a perfect angle, but he'll be very happy with that. Jerem laughing at himself, leaving that sidearm a little low.
It's going to be a little tough for him to hit that gap and still have enough hyzer or
Absolutely.
distance to even get to the pin.
Yeah, I would say until your shot comes within 100 feet of the basket, you've still got work to do. No matter how good your drive is, you're usually still going to have to throw a demanding upshot. Andrew getting some air under this one.
It's looking really good. A little to the right, but he's down there. And I would say that as long as you're down there, these par 4s are pretty short overall. So
yeah, and it should be noted the right side does open up a little. The right side's a little more forgiving than the left side, I should say.
And he snuck through there. I'm
Absolutely.
surprised Jerem got through all that.
Yeah, he shaped that shot well and gave himself an opportunity. So here's Rick, I'm sure with a harp inside the circle.
His finesse on his forehands approach are just amazing to watch.
Absolutely. Zach getting a little kick. Unfortunate.
Yeah, he's going to have a little bit of work there. This fish from one knee finds a way to thread that needle.
Wow, yeah, that was a great shot.
Yeah, he should be able to get his par there, or his birdie there. Long run from Zach.
Wow, yep, giving it a little bid. See if Jerem can connect. That's a great putt there.
That is a great birdie. For him to recover after that I would say pretty poor tee shot.
True,
to
yeah.
get all the way down there.
He was well out of position, and yeah, he saved a nice birdie there. Good connection from Rick as well.
So Rick is 4 down through 4 now.
Nice.
So
wow,
he is starting off the round very hot.
Absolutely. I mean, we've known, Ricky and Paul in particular to start off on those just blistering paces from round to round. So, and nothing surprising here, right?
Yeah, really. I would say being the first time filming him, it was very interesting. He's a very fast-paced golfer. He is
absolutely
running down the fairway, and he's out there to throw frisbees and win.
Oh yeah, he's anxious to get every birdie on the course.
I would say overall though, all these guys are keeping pace.
Absolutely. All right, so hole 5. It's a little uphill the whole way, but as you see, par 5, but inside 700 feet. So there is going to be that eagle opportunity for the players that play this hole well. We got to give a shout out to Silver Lot. He is an amazing forehand player, and I believe this round he went forehand off the tee, forehand second shot, and made a putt for an eagle. So
wow. Yeah, I would say
nice work by him.
If you have a really good forehand and you're able to flex that and get up past that initial bend, you basically have a straight shot to a rocky green, slightly uphill. So
absolutely,
because it's only slightly uphill, and once again it plays pretty short for a par 5.
Yeah. Yeah, and gosh, we talked about it last round in our round 1 coverage. This angle of this tee shot is so demanding. Ricky did an amazing job. He showed you exactly how to just flip up that driver on the right pace and settle in right in the middle of the fairway. That's so difficult to do because you either maybe will throw mid-range and throw it too straight, not make the corner, or you'll throw that driver, make the corner, but then you'll flare off into the rough. So it's definitely a very demanding angle off that tee shot to get into position. But these guys are doing a good job managing and just trying to make progress.
And here's Ricky's second shot, and that flipped up real nice. Look at that.
Wow, cruising right onto the green. Nice work by Rick.
He's gonna have an inside the circle putt for eagle.
That is awesome.
So we have Germ here. He was a little to the right, kind of hit that tree.
Whoa.
That's very unfortunate.
That's disappointing. It looked like he might have been going for roughly a disc-sized, like a disc width gap right in front of him. That looked like a very difficult shot.
But he executes it pretty well. And still has a little bit of work, but I mean, he's getting down there. He should be able to get up and down.
Absolutely. See what Zach's looking at here. His second shot leaked a little bit to the left here, so...
The good news, ooh. Wow.
Nice.
Kind of going to the
nice
right, the
cut
back
roller by Zach.
Kind of the backdoor route over there. And you don't see a lot of people go that way, but there is a lane to the right side there.
Absolutely. And Zach will have a long look for his birdie there. Andrew with a decent upshot there.
This Germ's gonna
Float one up there.
That.
Yep.
Here's Zach.
Hey,
Sinks it.
connects. That's awesome.
Wow.
Great putt by Zach.
He went through some trees, over the rocks. That deserves one.
Absolutely.
Let's give him that
Let's
rewind.
see a rewind here.
Look at that putt.
Absolutely. Uphill, right in the middle. Great putt from
Beautiful
Zach.
shot by Zach. And to top all that off, not to overshadow him, but Eagle sitting, or Ricky's
Here's
sitting here.
Ricky.
Yeah, he's putting for Eagle.
Absolutely. Knocks it down. That's a heck of a start.
He's 6 down through 5.
6 down through the first 5 holes, and Andrew with a little miscue there.
It's uncharacteristic from him.
Absolutely. Andrew's so solid on the putting green. You rarely see. And when these guys are watching, maybe another player?
I think lead card was coming around,
I see.
but
Little
I don't know. They were
courtesy.
kind of sitting still there.
Little courtesy to another group.
Yeah, I do catch cam, so I was well gone by that point. If I'm hanging around for tap-ins, I'm going to be running down the
getting in
fairway.
trouble.
I might get hit in the back of the head by a frisbee.
Absolutely.
But yeah, this is look at that range of scores here.
Absolutely. The full rainbow there. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, and I think that shows that it's a good hole. If you're able
Absolutely.
to see that type of
Separation,
scoring,
yep.
yeah, you don't want to see everyone parring out.
Absolutely. So here it is, hole 6. I love this hole. This is, ideally, I think you throw kind of a bit of a stand-up hyzer shot that pushes the back tree line, and then you throw like a forehand kind of flex shot or hyzer shot for a right-handed player. It brings in a couple different angles and some variety. You definitely do want to finish more on that right side of the fairway as opposed to finishing on the left will pinch off your angle a little bit. So you'll see, as you can see, all these players are pushing that right side. So they're all doing a good job there, keeping their angles available.
Yeah, it looks like Fish and Zach are a little more right than they would want to be. They might have to throw a cut roller here or just at least try to pitch out. They'll have to play aggressive if they want to go for the green.
Absolutely.
As Ricky's just scrambling, trying to get up and down here now.
Yep, Zach a little out of position here.
It's looking pretty good.
Look at this.
Look at that.
Wow.
Amazing.
What a shot from Zach. And that's the thing. You keep your shot on the right side, and even when you're in the woods a bit, you'll still have that angle and that opportunity. That is a great shot by Fish as well.
Yeah, for him to
Out
get
of
out
position, awkward, had to throw a really understable disc on a quick roller, and he's given himself an opportunity as well.
of that. This flex is looking really good by Germ.
Great shot there.
That's an inside the circle putt.
Absolutely.
Love
Big
it.
Germ's been liking that AVR X3 as a handful of Innova players have this year. Good upshot by Ricky as well.
It's kind of nice to see that that stone there because you can. Ooh, wow!
What a putt from Fish.
Wow, that says, "Hey, I'm not going to lose that stroke."
Absolutely. Getting
Here's
another look at that.
Another well-deserved rewind. A little wobbly out of the hands, but
That's
he
awesome.
sinks it, and he's excited.
And that feels good, after having that little kind of mishap on the previous hole, to come right back and, earn that stroke right back on the next hole. That's awesome.
Germ's able to knock his in. And guys, make sure you go to Gatekeeper Media's Patreon page. If you love what we're doing here, you want to show us support, anything counts. As little as $1 a month, you help us travel, you help us eat, and you help us produce this beautiful video content that we're watching here today.
Absolutely.
Those guys are having fun. Yeah, after hole 6, Ricky finally gets a par. He's the only one to. Everyone else is going to birdie out. So.
Yeah, Ricky will have to settle for a 1 birdie. Yeah, thanks to Zuka for supporting this coverage. Here we are on hole 7, 370. It's kind of downhill, so it maybe doesn't play quite that far. Players are going to be looking to go a little right of that tree that Zach just hit.
That's a tough kick.
You're wanting to hit the gap here, and then there's 1 tree to miss, assuming you hit your line. And Andrew getting caught up.
I would say most people are probably throwing something a little flippy. I mean, we see Germ going with the forehand.
Absolutely, and I like this play. I take out a Firebird here and kind of force it over on this line that Ricky's looking for.
So that's looking real nice
That's
by
looking
Ricky.
good. It needed a little more speed on it. If you hit your angle right and you hit the gap, then you'll cruise right on down the lane and you only have 1 tree to miss. Wow. That was a good escape shot by Zach. He didn't put himself in a great position, but he was deep in those woods, so that was a good recovery.
Germ has another forehand here for the approach. Parks it right there. He's able to save his par.
Absolutely. Andrew with a smooth little flick. Maybe leaves it a little short and gets a favorable roll, though.
So we have Ricky here.
Oh, wow. Goodness.
That was crazy. Let's watch that from another angle.
He's in an awkward footing. That release. That was a knee jump putt. Wow.
If anyone can do it, it's Ricky. He's
Ricky
just a couple
Wysocki,
inches up.
such a talented putter. You see Ricky pull out putts and putting styles in the moment that you know he's never practiced before, but he has it in him. He has that talent, that natural instinct to just deliver that disc right into the chains.
It's unbelievable. And it's great because when you're filming, it's hard to really keep track of what's going on because you're focusing on the filming aspect. And people were telling me, oh, Ricky's playing amazing. Look at how he's playing. And I didn't even realize that at this point, like, this man he's battling with the lead right now. At this point, he's only about 2 strokes behind Paul Macbeth.
So Ricky falls finally 1 stroke off of a perfect pace.
Yeah. So he's sitting 14 under for the tournament there. Fish is still keeping pace, though. 2 under from him. Melton and Koling are just trying to hang in there.
Absolutely. And here we are on hole 8. This one's going to take you uphill for your first shot, through some tight corridors, and then around a gentle bend to an elevated basket on the pyramid. Again, 605 feet, so you would think the eagle is somewhat in play. Do you agree?
2 perfect shots, and I do believe that you can get an eagle on this. I would say this one plays a little harder than hole 5, personally.
Yeah, I think I would agree with that.
I think the terrain, it's much more rocky. The footing, where your disc is lying. The rough is a little... That was a great shot.
Ricky getting a little lucky through the right side there.
I would say overall this course feels like the immediate rough is kind of soft and very forgiving.
Sure.
Where I feel like this hole, if you get off just a little bit, it's a little tougher to kind of scramble out of there. And get down there.
Yeah, this hole does get demanding because the gaps do get tight. The angles are tough. We see these players getting a little out of position, but still in position enough to be able to scramble. So let's see
Look at this from Germ.
Wow, that was an ambitious window there.
Yeah, I don't know if he meant to take that gap, but that
I believe he did.
There.
I think he pushed it right into the gap, and had it not hit that last tree, he might have been looking at a putt. So Zach with a decent shot there around the corner.
Yeah, I was able
What's
to flatten
Ricky
that
lining
on him.
up here?
He's just finding his own lines.
Wow.
He does hit a tree, unfortunately, stops him dead, but
That was a bold move by Rick, going through all the rough. Andrew with a smooth backhand here. It's
just
the
hits that
last
tree.
tree, yeah.
it's going to be a pretty long putt for him. So
Ricky.
Ricky's doing what he does.
Yep, pitching up a little hyzer there.
We have Zach just outside the circle. Oh, that was out of the women's circle.
Right,
I thought he was
that
closer
the
than that. And I was like,
FPO circle. Right.
I was thinking he's jumping really hard for that.
Got some heat on it.
Ooh.
Wow, and Germ with a great bid.
It's a good front nine of golf. These guys are really putting bids on him.
Absolutely.
We've seen a lot of putts hit basket from.
Wow,
There's
and
another
there's
one.
another one. Yeah, we've seen a couple long putts fall, and the ones that aren't are real close. So these guys are feeling it out here. It's a good putt from Rick there.
He's able to get that. The rest of these guys should be able to clean up here. 'Cause I love this hole. I love the look of it. Slightly raised basket. This course is a very beautiful course.
Absolutely, yeah. This is a pretty green here. Jerem decides to play it safe and throw at a regular pace.
Yeah, these guys are fun. It felt like we had the two class clowns on the card. It was great.
That's awesome.
Moving into the final hole here. Tell us about hole 9.
So hole 9, it goes through an initial tunnel, and then doglegs pretty hard to the right. You'll see players either take just kind of a straight shot, maybe a mid-range kind of layup type of shot. Wow, and what a shot from Ricky with a weird backwards kick there at the end.
I think that would have skipped another 20, 30 feet.
Yeah, so again, the safe play is just kind of something straight to get yourself in position. The other option is go aggressive, like you see these first two players doing, and trying to get moving down that right bending corridor.
Yeah.
So Andrew's showing you that layup play.
Yeah, just keep something nice and straight.
That's in great position. That's exactly what he was going for, and he executed it very well.
Yeah, if you just play for just
Wow.
a straight shot right there, and then you
This
have a
is a
straight
great angle
approach.
from Jerem.
Look at that. He gets the good skip. Should
Yeah.
be fine from there, yeah.
Yeah, hangs
Yeah,
just
that's
slightly
great.
to the right, but that's no trouble for him.
This fish is looking to get down there. He just needs to get around these trees. Looks like
Looks
he
like
hit
may have clipped a tree towards the end there.
So we have Zach here. Look at this forehand flex
Yeah,
play.
smooth
Ooh.
little flick there. Again, tags maybe the last tree. Ricky with a nice angle here.
And you know that's his harp, and
Oh,
he's
yeah.
running it.
Wow.
Great shot
Great
by
shot
Rick.
from Rick, yep.
He should be able to clean up a birdie here.
All right, seeing as how Germ is approximately 8 feet tall, he is able to bend out of the woods there, get a shot to the green. That's looking good.
So we have fish here. Let's see if he can get his birdies just outside the circle. Not the greatest
Oh,
of rolls
gosh.
there. It's going to put him all the way back at circle's edge. We have Zach just outside the circle.
Wow.
And he sinks
Good
it.
connection from Zach.
And that barely hung on there right there. But you know what, Zach? We like you so much. Let's just give you another one here.
Ayo, here we go. Winds it up.
Just want to see it from a different angle.
Absolutely.
His putting style is so unique.
It is very unique. He's got that true spin putt,
Yeah.
kind of high release and a lot of wrist.
But he keeps it straight. It's not like it's really like a hyzer putt. He's not really throwing high up in the air. He's throwing
Sure.
it right at the basket, but the amount of spin he puts on it. So the rest of these guys are going to knock these in.
Yeah, and you got to give it up to Andrew. You know, he barely missed that first putt, had to watch it roll all the way back to circle's edge.
Yeah, and the comeback.
But he's so solid on the green that you knew it was going in anyway.
Yeah. And that just shows the confidence of these players and just the caliber and the skill that these guys have.
Absolutely.
As the end of hole 9 there, Ricky, Zach, and Jeremy all getting the birdies. Andrew preventing the star frame. Ricky 8 down through 9, almost a perfect front 9.
Absolutely. He's on a great pace. Let's see how he finishes up on the back nine.
Thank you, everyone.